York's classic rock, Q1043.
New York's classic rock, Q104.3. It's Peter Gabriel, In Your Eyes. Well, what I'm seeing with my eyes right now as I gaze at the screen, we've got a Zoom call underway right now, and we've got a real, legit, honest-to-goodness major movie star.
Yep.
Marlon Wayans with us this morning at Q104.3.
Woo!
You've had to work day and night this week, haven't you? Late at night, early in the morning, in the afternoon. You've been busy.
My circadian rhythm is all off. I don't know what day it is. I don't know who I am, which Wayne's brother at this point. I'm just lost. They worked the soul out of me.
And tonight, you're going to be appearing at the Gotham Comedy Club, 2 shows at 7:30 and 10, and then tomorrow night, 2 shows at 8 and 10:30. Now, as I mentioned, you're a legit movie star. Now, there are a lot of motion picture actors who are extremely talented, but they haven't the faintest clue about live entertainment. And as a matter of fact, in many cases, it frightens them. Yet, successful comedians have been able to transfer their skills from the live stage through the years to film pretty successfully. And, that to me is pretty fascinating, because there are a lot of movie stars who would just be scared to death to do what you're going to do tonight, walk out onto a stage in front of real people.
I've always wanted to be like, and you have a very valid point. I always wanted to be like guys like Jim Carrey, Eddie Murphy, Robin Williams, guys that could make you laugh hysterically and then make you cry in the same sentence. And so to me, that kind of versatility, only comes from a comedian that goes to drama. I've never seen a dramatic actor like do something absolutely hilarious, like to do comedy seamlessly, and especially live comedy. I don't know an example yet.
Well, it scares them. I mean, what is that? What is that old term? Comedy is hard.
Yeah, but nobody, audiences sometimes don't understand that, and I think even our industry doesn't understand how hard comedy is. Like, I've studied my entire lifetime to be funny, and I'm just now getting there. It took me 49 years. I don't look at, but if you take my hat off and wash my face, I am older than Morgan Freeman. And
okay, so you see right there.
And the stress.
A live radio entertainer laugh. You are. That is a funny line.
But Marlon, when did you first get the bug? Were you a kid when you first got the bug?
I used to make my mom laugh. I was always a silly kid, and my mom was my first laugh. And after I made that lady laugh, I just always want to put a smile on her face. And then me and my brother used to do sketches for my brothers when they used to come home from California, and we used to make them laugh. And that was like our contribution to them for getting our black ass out the project. So we always been silly. And so I caught the bug at a young age, but stand-up bug, I didn't really start doing stand-up till I was like 38.
Huh.
And what's weird is I went to performing arts high school. And for years, I started in stand-up. And then when I was like 16, 17, and then Chris Rock heckled me and I quit. And then for 20 years. And then the actor in me, because I was supposed to audition for the Richard Pryor movie. And so in order to play the greatest comedian ever, I have to get my behind on stage. So I started doing stand-up. And once I started doing stand-up, I just kept doing it, preparing for the movie. And then the movie went away. But then I just kept doing stand-up, and I realized I don't want to play a great, I want to be a great. So that's what I'm working toward now. And I got my second stand-up special coming out on HBO August 19th called You Know What It Is. And I'm just excited. And tonight I got a brand new hour. It's nothing that's in the special.
Oh, it's a brand new show tonight.
Brand spanking new.
Okay, well, you are an actor and a producer and a writer and a director, kind of a one-man band. and you are featured in a big movie that is being released today. The new Aretha Franklin biopic, Respect.
Yeah, and don't look for no jokes in that, guys.
Well, you're playing
ain't got nothing funny for you in that one.
You're playing Aretha Franklin's first husband, who's apparently not that nice a fellow, right?
Oh, he was her first husband, and they were in a very toxic, abusive relationship, mentally, physically, and so it's great because I get to stretch. I get to play leading man and the villain at the same time. And like I said, ain't no jokes. I hope people ain't in the movie like, man, look at Marlon Wayans, he crazy. Look at him beating the hell out of Aretha Franklin. Oh, you're hilarious.
How did the role come to you? How did you get it?
I read the script, and then I heard Jennifer Hudson, who's amazing in the movie, and Forrest Whitaker, who's a legend, was gonna be in it, and I was like, I would love to be in this movie with them. And so I flew to Atlanta to meet with the director, and we had a great meeting, and we had the same vision on the character, and then we just did it. But little does she know, I would have gave her anything she wanted to get that role.
So, I mean, you really wanted this.
She could reverse cast and couch with me in a second. I'm like, get here, girl, take it off.
Now, as a comedian, since you just talked about reverse casting couches, there are a lot of comedians who have expressed the opinion of late that they're feeling inhibited in their performance because of so many people who are getting openly offended by things.
Mm-hmm. I think it's our job to keep kicking in the walls that's closing, right? So I don't get upset about that. I like sensitive people coming to my show because it's fun to see them walk out. I think it's our job to protect our First Amendment and freedom of speech, and also freedom of thought. Like, we don't have to agree. We can agree to disagree. What I love about comedy is if you hear a great comedian out, we can have opposing points of view. But if I make you laugh, then we agree on something. And laughter brings us closer together. And that's what I love about stand-up comedy, because immediately in the room, you can feel the tension. But then when you're funny, you feel the release. And our job is to not succumb to people's sensitivity. You got to keep on digging, because we got to bring laughter and humor and back and smiles back. Everybody's overthinking. And then here's it is. It's not the audience. The audience isn't sensitive like that. It's the Twitters, it's the Instagrams, it's the media, it's not the people. The people come to a comedy show and they want you to say the darkest thing that they're too afraid to say because Twitter says they're going to cancel you if you say it. I personally don't care. I just say it.
Well, you can experience it yourself at the Gotham Comedy Club tonight, 7:30 and 10. Tomorrow night, 8 and 10:30. Tickets at gothamcomedyclub.com. The HBO Max comedy show, you know what it is, premieres on August 19th. And the new film Respect is out today. Marlon Wayans, thank you for joining us. Good luck to you with the release of this film.
Thank you, guys.
And we're going to play Aretha Franklin right now, right here on Q104.3.
Thank you.
New York's classic rock, Q104.3.